Shawn, we'll be watching those roads as the temperatures start to drop.
Yeah, temperatures are going down tonight and things will become very slippery. Light snow will continue off and on, Stacy, through much of the upcoming evening, but by about midnight, most of it will taper off. The heaviest snow to our southwest. Marshall, if you're in Windham, Jackson area, that's where we're going to have that 2 to 3 inch snow. Even Fairmont, I think, is going to have a pretty good snow. You can see this is a live view. Reflection off the lens, but the snow is coming down on I-90. That's at the Fairmont, welcome exit at Minnesota Highway 263 right now. As we switch over to Highway 60, Mountain Lake. Pretty good swath of white on the ground over there in Mountain Lake as well. We've been talking about Windham, where the snow continues to come down. I think Windham's one of the places where we're going to see the majority of the snow from this particular system. Here in the Mankato, North Mankato area, we'll end up with about a ½ inch by the time everything's over and done with. So not a lot here, but enough to make roads and sidewalks slippery. Fortunately, the wind is not an issue with this particular system, so we're not going to be dealing with blowing snow. Outside now it's falling, and as Daniel mentioned earlier, kind of coming down like a bit of a snow globe out there, and it's nice if you want to go out and check out the lights and do that sort of thing. But just be careful because roads are slippery now, and they're going to continue to get, I think, even more slippery as temperatures drop into the teens and that snow really freezes onto the roads. Right now, you can see that light snow continuing from New Ulm to Mankato to Waseca. More snow down toward the Fairmont. And you'll notice here, as we take you through the loop, it's kind of starting to shrink and shrivel up a little bit. We're starting to lose some of the moisture from this. There just isn't a lot of moisture with this particular system. But again, enough to make things a little slick. We're expecting maybe another inch or less here in Mankato. It won't be much more on top of what we have. But down along I-90, there could be a couple spots where we get another ½ inch to an inch by the time everything winds down, and everything will move out as we make our way through the night tonight. Let's go to the next system, the one that's going to come in tomorrow night into Thursday. This one's going to start late tomorrow afternoon, way up in Minot, North Dakota. They'll start getting snow by mid-afternoon tomorrow, and this will drift southeastward into Minnesota. Now, this is a clipper system, and it's stronger, and the one thing we're going to get with a clipper is more wind, and so there will be some blowing snow with this one. Here we are at midnight, Wednesday night, Thursday. By about 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, much of Minnesota will have some snow, and that will continue through a good chunk of the day. 8 o'clock in the morning, it'll lighten up a bit in the afternoon, but we will continue to see light snow off and on through Thursday afternoon, and then everything will finally get the heck out of here Thursday evening into Thursday night. Still potential for this to change track, and if it goes north or south, we will have to take these numbers and move them up and down. But right now we're looking at around 2 to 3, maybe up to 4 inches of accumulation here across southern Minnesota. Lesser amounts to the south, heavier amounts to the north. You can see here along and north of I-94, we could be talking 4 to 6 plus, with pockets of 6 or more across parts of North Dakota and into Minnesota. Stay with us. We're going to be watching this one too, and we'll have updates as everything develops. 18 tonight. Snow will end by late evening, but it will get slippery as those temperatures drop. The wind, not an issue. Northwest at only 5 to 10. Tomorrow, partly cloudy. It'll be a little cooler tomorrow with a high of 23. Still not windy. But then as we make our way to Thursday, snow likely. The wind will kick in a little bit after that snow winds down later in the day. Friday, cold. The weekend, cold. By the way, winter starts on Saturday at around 3 in the morning, and then warming up mid to upper 30s by Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, Stacy. So we have a chance of a white Christmas, although we might melt some of it early next week.
All righty, fingers crossed. Thank you, Shawn. Coming up tonight at 10, police in Madison, Wisconsin are trying to piece together what led to yesterday's deadly shooting at a small private Christian school. We'll have the latest. Plus, an Alabama woman is recovering and doing well after receiving a gene-edited pig kidney. Her road ahead. Those stories and more tonight at 10. We'll be right back.
The 10-day forecast is brought to you by
Siding Windows, your friends in the business.